You're 68. You reach for your coffee mug, and your hand trembles. Not much. Just a little. But it didn't used to. Climbing the stairs feels heavier. Lifting groceries takes longer. You tell yourself it's just age. But what if it's not? Right now, quietly, invisibly, your muscles may be wasting away. Not because of illness, not because of inactivity, but because of one essential vitamin that nearly 80% of seniors lack. Most people won't notice it until one day they fall, or they can't get out of bed without help. And the most heartbreaking part? It's preventable. Hi, and welcome to Speech Balloon Longevity Talks Herb. If you're over 60, this message is especially for you. Because today, we're talking about something that affects millions, but few people ever mention. It's not heart disease. It's not memory loss. It's muscle loss. And it's stealing your independence one day at a time. Doctors call it sarcopenia. But to you, it shows up as weakness, stiff legs, shaky hands, less balance, more fatigue. And here's the truth. Muscle loss after 60 isn't just natural aging. It's often made worse, or even caused, by a missing nutrient. This vitamin plays a crucial role in fueling your muscle cells, supporting your strength and energy, helping you move with confidence. But up to 4 in 5 seniors don't get enough of it, and many are taking medications that make the deficiency worse. In this video, we'll show you checkmark, the warning signs your body may already be giving you. Checkmark, the vitamin that's quietly protecting your muscles. Checkmark, how to restore strength, even if you're in your 70s or 80s. If you've ever thought, I just don't feel like myself anymore, this might be why. And the good news? You can fix it. Let's start right now with the surprising truth behind what's weakening your muscles. The vitamin behind muscle loss. What you're missing after 60. Your muscles aren't disappearing because you stopped moving. They're disappearing because your cells are starving. And the culprit? A nutrient that powers your muscle cells like fuel in an engine. It's called coenzyme Q10 or CoQ10. And if you're over 60, chances are you don't have enough of it. Magnifying glass. What is CoQ10? CoQ10 is a compound your body produces naturally. It's found in every cell, especially in muscles, the heart, and the brain. Think of it like a spark plug inside your cells. It helps convert food into energy. Without it, your muscles can't contract properly. They grow tired, weak, and slowly shrink. When you're young, your body makes plenty of CoQ10. But after 60, levels can drop by 50% or more. And if you take statins, cholesterol-lowering drugs, those levels drop even further. Speech balloon, real story, George's grip. George, 72, had always been strong. He prided himself on carrying groceries, helping neighbors, fixing things around the house, though lately his hands felt weaker. His legs tired faster. He thought it was just getting older. But during a routine checkup, his doctor noticed statin use and suggested testing CoQ10. After 3 months of supplementation, George's grip strength improved. He felt steadier on stairs. And most importantly, he felt like himself again. Location flag signs you might be low on CoQ10. Muscle weakness. Fatigue that doesn't go away with rest. Brain fog or poor focus. Sensitivity to exercise or cramps. You take statins or beta blockers. Broccoli. How to support your CoQ10 levels. 1. Eat more CoQ10-rich foods. Organ meats, liver, heart. Fatty fish, mackerel, salmon. Spinach, broccoli, cauliflower. Whole grains. 2. Consider a supplement. Look for ubiquinol, the active form. Typical dose, 100 to 200 milligrams per day. Always consult your doctor, especially if you're on medications. 3. Combine with healthy fats. CoQ10 is fat-soluble. Take it with meals for better absorption. Avocado, olive oil, nuts equals perfect partners. Brain, why it matters. Muscle isn't just for athletes. It's what keeps you walking, lifting, standing tall, living independently. Losing muscle after 60 isn't a life sentence, but ignoring the cause, especially one as simple as a missing nutrient, can cost you more than strength. And the good news? You can rebuild it. It starts with awareness and action. Vitamin D, the strength you're missing. When most people think of vitamin D, they think of bones. But here's something they don't tell you. Low vitamin D doesn't just make bones weaker, it makes muscles weaker too. In fact, studies show that vitamin D deficiency increases the risk of falls by up to 70% in older adults. And if you're over 60, you're at the highest risk of not getting enough. Microscope why vitamin D matters for muscles. Vitamin D is like a switch for muscle strength. Without it, your muscle fibers don't contract properly. Vibratkranans. You lose coordination, balance, stability. And that means every movement becomes more dangerous. Even walking across the room. It also affects muscle recovery after activity, grip strength, leg function, energy levels, mood and sleep quality. Your body creates vitamin D from sunlight. But after 60, your skin becomes less efficient at converting light into D. And if you spend a lot of time indoors or live in a northern climate, your levels can drop without you even knowing. Speech balloon real story, Evelyn's balance. Evelyn, 76, loved gardening. But she started having trouble stepping off curbs and bending down. Twice, she nearly fell in the kitchen. She assumed it was just old legs, but a blood test showed her vitamin D was dangerously low, just 13 nanograms per milliliter. After 6 weeks on a doctor-recommended supplement, things changed. Her legs felt stronger. Her balance improved. I didn't realize how foggy and tired I felt until the fog lifted, she said. Warning signs you may be deficient. Frequent muscle aches or cramps, feeling tired despite good sleep. Poor balance or recent falls. Low mood, anxiety, or irritability. You avoid the sun or use strong sunscreen regularly. Sun. How to improve your vitamin D. 1. Get safe sun exposure. 15 to 20 minutes a day on arms and face. No sunscreen. Best in the morning or late afternoon. 2. Eat D-rich foods. Fatty fish, salmon, tuna, sardines, egg yolks, fortified dairy or plant milks, mushrooms, especially sun-exposed. 3. Take supplements wisely. Ask your doctor for a blood test. Typical dose, 800-2000 IU per day. Look for D3, cholecalciferol. It's more effective than D2. Brain why this matters. Muscle loss doesn't just happen in the gym. It happens in the cells, in your daily routine, in the sunlight you're missing. Vitamin D is one of the simplest, cheapest, most powerful ways to stay strong, yet it's often forgotten. And if you've ever thought, why am I so tired lately? This might be the answer. You don't need to feel drained. You don't need to fear stairs. You can rebuild from within. Pause for just a moment. Have you noticed any of these signs lately? A little less strength, a little more fatigue, stairs feeling steeper than before? Maybe you blamed your age. Maybe your doctor never mentioned these vitamins. Maybe you just assumed it's part of getting older. You're not wrong, but you're not powerless either. Your body has been whispering, not shouting, asking for help. And now you're listening. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about protecting your independence, your balance, your energy. And the good news is, it's not too late. You can make a difference. One habit, one nutrient, one step at a time. Let's keep going. There's more you deserve to know. Vitamin B12, the hidden power behind strength and energy. Imagine your muscles are trying to follow orders, but the message from your brain never arrives. That's what happens when your body is low on vitamin B12. The communication breaks down, and over time, your strength, balance, and memory begin to fade. You don't feel a warning, you just feel tired, slower, not quite yourself. Brain, why vitamin B12 matters. B12 helps build red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles. It supports your nervous system, helping signals move from your brain to your limbs. It keeps your energy stable, your mood balanced, and your muscles responsive. After 60, your stomach makes less stomach acid, which is needed to absorb B12 from food. This means, even if you eat well, you might still be low. And unlike other vitamins, B12 deficiency can mimic aging, memory loss, weak legs, tingling or numbness, fatigue, mood changes or depression. That's why it's often missed and misdiagnosed. Speech balloon real story. Carl's comeback. Carl, 69, was feeling off. He'd trip more often. His hands felt numb in the morning. His doctor thought it was early neuropathy, maybe diabetes. But blood work showed low B12, just 210 pg per milliliter. He started weekly B12 injections, then switched to daily sublingual tablets. In 8 weeks, Carl was sharper, walking steadier, sleeping deeper. His doctor said, "You didn't reverse age. You removed the block. Warning signs you might be low on B12. Muscle weakness, especially in legs. Pins and needles, sensations in hands or feet. Mood swings, low motivation. Fatigue that coffee doesn't fix. Pale skin. Shortness of breath. Cooking, how to get more." B12. 1. Eat rich sources, if you absorb well. Beef liver, sardines, tuna, eggs, cheese, fortified cereals. Milk and dairy products. 2. Take supplements, especially after 60. Sublingual B12 dissolves under tongue, is easy to absorb. Dance B12 shots if you have absorption issues. Typical dose, 501,000 mcg per day. Ask your doctor. 3. Get your levels tested. Ask for serum B12 and MMA test. Ideal B12 range, above 400 pg per milliliter. Brain, why it matters. B12 isn't just about energy, it's about function. When nerves can't speak to muscles, everything slows down. Your steps, your grip, your independence. You don't need to feel numb. You don't need to push through the fog. Sometimes what feels like aging is just your body missing what it used to have plenty of. And now that you know, you can give it back. The most surprising muscle killer. Inflammation. You're eating well, taking your vitamins, trying to stay active. But still, the weakness lingers. The fatigue returns. The strength you're hoping for doesn't come back. Why? Because sometimes the problem isn't what you're missing. It's what your body is fighting. Fire inflammation. The silent saboteur. Chronic inflammation is like a slow fire burning inside your body. It doesn't scream. It doesn't flash. But it destroys quietly, especially muscle tissue. When your body is inflamed, it breaks down muscle faster than you can build it. It interferes with how your cells absorb nutrients. It even blocks hormones that support strength and recovery. And here's the problem. After 60, inflammation becomes more common and more dangerous. Speech balloon real story, Ruth's wake-up call. Ruth, 75, had been doing everything right. Eating protein, walking daily, taking B12 and vitamin D, but her strength plateaued. She still felt inflamed. A checkup revealed high CRP levels, a marker for inflammation. With her doctor's guidance, she added omega-3s, more sleep, anti-inflammatory foods, berries, olive oil, leafy greens, gentle stretching instead of heavy workouts. Within weeks, things changed. Her knees hurt less. Her muscles didn't cramp. "I thought I was just getting old," she said. "But really, my body was exhausted from fighting. Location flags signs inflammation may be holding you back. Swelling or stiffness, especially in joints. Trouble recovering from light activity. Brain fog or low mood. Digestive issues. Poor sleep, even when tired. Green salad. How to calm the fire. 1. Eat anti-inflammatory foods. Wild-caught fish, flax seeds, walnuts. Berries, spinach, turmeric, ginger. Olive oil instead of processed fats. 2. Move gently but consistently. Walking, yoga, tai chi. No beast mode needed. Movement reduces inflammation long term. 3. Prioritize rest. Deep sleep is when your body repairs. Create a calm evening routine. Screens off, mind quiet, warm light. Brain-wide, this final point matters. Because if inflammation is burning inside you, no supplement, no food, no habit will stick. Your body will use all its energy just to keep the fire contained. But when you calm it, even gently, your muscles grow, your energy returns, and your strength finally has a chance to rise again. You don't need to fight harder. You need to stop the silent fight within. And now, you know how. Conclusion. You can rebuild what's been lost. You've made it to the end. And that says a lot. It means you care. You're paying attention. And most importantly, you're not giving up. Let's quickly review. CoQ10 fuels your muscle cells. Vitamin D supports strength, balance, and recovery. Vitamin B12 protects nerves and energy. And inflammation? It's the hidden battle draining your strength. Alone, each one matters. But together, they form a powerful foundation for movement, confidence, and independence. No, you can't turn back time, but you can take back control. Not with hype, not with miracle pills, just with quiet, daily care and the right knowledge. Your muscles are still listening, and it's never too late to give them what they need. Speech Balloon. Subscribe to Longevity Talks Herb for more simple, science-backed ways to stay strong, sharp, and independent after 60. Tell us in the comments, which tip surprised you most, and what will you try this week?